Hello, everyone. Today we have Jasleen Kaur with us. She's been part of the Informed Health community and has experienced the Informed Health gut healing protocol to reverse her diabetes. Let's hear from her how her experience has been. Over to you, Jasleen.
Hello, Dr. Madhavi, and hi, everyone. To just cut a very long story short, I was diagnosed with diabetes, and it was at an alarmingly high rate of, let's say, my HbA1c, the 3-month diabetes was 11.3, whereas the normal range is 5.5 to 5.7. So it was just the double. And because of that, I was experiencing a lot of problems like skin problems, gut problem, hormonal imbalance, a lot of things, other things surrounding that problem. So as soon as I got diagnosed, I straight away went to Dr. Madhvi, from whom I had taken weight loss services earlier, like 2, 3 years back. So I knew that her plans or the overall approach is very doable, and it's not something very fancy, but yet very, in simple words, I must say it's very desi, so that you stick to it. And it's got to do with a lot with our Indian style of eating. So that having said, the first week obviously was you know it was an emotional roller coaster. Not only did she kind of gave her services as a nutritionist and as a diabetes educator to me, but emotionally also she was, there for me. Literally, I had for I think 15, 20 minutes good. I was crying out my heart with her and letting it all go. Other another huge benefit that I reaped from the program was that hormonally, a lot of things changed for me. So in that duration of 2 months that I took the services, other than that, I have been following her approach all throughout. It's been good 8 months now, and my menses are like literally on date, something that was not there initially. So other hormonal changes that I had experienced postpartum, things really went smooth for me. Had I not done this, I don't know where would I have landed. Following these diet plans, now I'm at a stage where my HbA1c is just under control. I'm at 5.7 last I checked. It, and I'm at a good stage of my life, physically, emotionally, where I was a wreck initially. She's been my savior all throughout.
So, Jasleen, you have managed to reverse your diabetes through your diet and a healthy lifestyle, right? Of course, you were on medication when you started, but slowly आपकी दवाइयाँ कम हुई और कम होते होते बंद हो गई। आज की डेट में जब आपका
Yes.
से आप बोल रहे हैं अंडर कंट्रोल है, आप किसी भी मेडिकेशन पे नहीं है। सो ये आई वुड वांट यू टू शेयर विद द व्यूअर्स दैट दिस इज अ रियलिटी, दिस इज पॉसिबल, बिकॉज आज की डेट में भी बहुत से ऐसे लोग हैं जिन्हें लगता है कि एक बार डायबिटीज हो गया तो वो कभी रिवर्स ही नहीं हो सकता। सो हाउ हैज इट बीन योर experience and the conviction now that you have done it, so anybody can do it? Because I think you are a role model for so many people who are watching it, who still are struggling with diabetes but still don't have that faith, that I can also reverse it.
Absolutely. So, as I said, when I started, I was on medication, but alongside the diet plans and the overall health approach, lifestyle approach that Dr. Madhvi guided me with, as time passed by, the dosage was decreased of the medication. So sorry. So the dosage of the medication was decreased, and slowly and steadily, even the doctor kind of he weaned me off the medicine, and he has so many praises for you, doctor, as I say, because he's like, whatever you're doing is really working for you. And initially, the first week, I wasn't sure where I would be. But I just knew I had to work upon this. And as each week passed by, I clearly remember the second week I came to your place, rolling down and booming with confidence and happiness. And I could see that change in myself. And I knew that what? It's a journey that I have to go through, but it will definitely get me the result. And even today, yes, there are times when I feel, oh, I want to have that brownie, or oh, I want to have that ice cream. And I do. Okay. I'm not saying that I don't.
I'll always remember you as a person who would come for the session. And even before I would ask you anything, you would say, Doc, this week I want to eat this. You always had your pleasure meal in mind, even before I could ask you, do a follow up on how the week had been. So I think it is a reality for people to know here that she has eaten everything, whether, I mean, I don't even want to say that things like bhature, pav bhaji, she every week would come to me with one desire and say, ये तो मुझे खाना ही है, and उस इस पूरे जर्नी के दौरान she has been the way she is, जैसे वो अभी आपको नजर आ रही है वो वैसे ही रही है, अभी भी she says, मुझे तो खाना है तो मैं खाऊंगी. And despite that, she has managed to reverse her diabetes. So it is very, very doable. It is very, very, accessible. आप सभी लोग ऐसा कर सकते हैं. If she can do it, anybody can do it.
So a big learning that I got from the overall lifestyle learning that I have imbibed from ma'am is that it's very important that if we eat something, we need to know how to balance our meals accordingly. And by balancing our meals, I don't mean that we need to skip another meal, raat ka nahi khaya, things like that. That's the worst thing one can do to the body. What is important are the timings, the way you are eating, as in what quantity you are eating, and you need to have that balanced meal approach of the plate that ma'am really highlights in the program.
And Jasleen, in terms of the gut healing protocol, that is the foundation of my program. So many people don't realize that the ancient Ayurvedic concept that पेट ही सभी बीमारियों की जड़ है. Instead of having a holistic approach to health and well-being, people are trying to have a watertight approach कि डायबिटीज है तो उसी को ठीक करने में लगे हैं, स्किन इश्यूज हैं तो सिर्फ स्किन को ही एड्रेस कर रहे हैं. उन्हें ये नहीं समझ में अभी भी आ रहा कि everything in the body is integrated.
Absolutely. So, as the program, progressed each week, what I realized was that alongside the diabetes aspect of the whole program, my gut health actually improved. That I was able to have things that, I never thought I would be able to have because I knew my gut is a little weak after my, stomach infection that I experienced 3 years back. So I always had the fact, I had the feeling, "Nahin, nahin, this is heavy food. I need to avoid that. No, this is something I can't digest or it won't suit me." But as Dr. Madhavi had incorporated gut healthy foods in each week, and it has been always been, different foods so that I don't even get bored. I had a variety every week, and it really helped not only my health but my mental well-being as well, because what I've realized, and people with gut issues might agree with me, when your gut is not healthy, or your stomach is not well, simple words, you don't feel good, you don't feel like eating things, you feel chhod yaar, life is like that, I can't digest it, that kind of notion comes in. And I know it because my mother's had colitis, so I've seen that stage as well. So I knew that I have to manage it, and I have not just managed it, I've managed it well now. That
And one last question, I think. So many times we hear people being on a diet and then off a diet. And when they're off a diet, they again go back to the stage one of, ill health or extra weight. So do you feel that this program or healing the gut or reversing the diabetes or the entire learning that you've experienced, do you feel that you are now off the plan, or were you on a plan earlier?
so I would say I was never on the plan, or I'm not off the plan now that I have knowledge about it. It's simply that I need to have a balanced approach to my what I eat and the way I carry on the day. So this holistic approach, which not only just targets what issue you have, but side by side, it also heals you from the inside. That's something that I have learned. And I'm so happy that, that kind of a knowledge and that awakening is there in me now. Now that I know, it's no turning back. And I was like, I can't eat the way I used to eat.
Ex-
So
Thank you
the
so much.
entire program has really been an eye opener for me.
Thank you so much. In fact, I just feel what you are sharing is that, once that change happens, like the word you've used, awakening, once the awakening happens with all the knowledge, and you can't go back, then, you cannot be the same what you were. And I'm super proud of you, Jasleen. Share this here that I'm super duper proud of you. You deserve everything that you have, achieved. It's sheer commitment, sheer desire to learn, constant faith. I would say a blind faith in your mentor. Not questioning and just surrendering and just doing your bit. Every time you would come and share a milestone with me, whether on the call from Bombay or in person in Delhi, I would always say that I just give the entire credit to you, because had you not implemented it, you wouldn't have seen results. So keep up the good work, keep inspiring people, keep sharing the knowledge, and keep, that knowledge should trickle down now to your relatives, to your family, to your loved ones, because as I say that knowledge is the key, and that's precisely why we have the name informed health. Once you get informed about your health and well-being, it's like an awakening. Very beautifully said. I think I'm going to hold on to that expression for life now. So thank you so much, and health and happiness to you for life. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Doc. And I just like to add one last thing. As you always say, the credit entirely goes to you. When I look back and where I was at, it was a really low point in my life, and the way I've come out of it, and I don't know, I'm feeling short of words now to thank you. Thank you is not enough for what you've done for me.